What the fuck is this corporate bullshit? Design preview? Surveys?
Yeah.
You think this is Build-A-Fking-Bear workshop or something? Oh, let's all hold hands and fill out a little 5-minute survey about the Trickster? Get the fuck out of here with that.
Toxic teacher, camping and solving, it's easy to play every single fucking day. Toxic teacher, camping and solving, making money by being fucking funny. Toxic teacher, camping and solving, teaching fools, taking them to school. Toxic teachers, camping and solving.
Oh, there we go, everybody. I've got the sound here, right there. I was ready this time. You see how we're getting better every week. It's slowly, it's a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. Hey guys, this is none other than Camping Them Softly, everybody's least favorite Dead by Daylight podcast, and that's hosted by me. You know me. You should know me. If you don't, you should. The Toxic Teacher. You can find me on all those socials. You can find me on Twitch at Toxic Teacher TTV. And then you can find me on YouTube at The Toxic Teacher. And then if you want to be on this podcast, yes, next week you could be on this. Well, actually not next week, but later, like if we get our schedule straightened out, you could be here. Not physically, but like on the phone or Discord or something. Send me an email, TheToxicTeacher@gmail.com. That's where you can find me. Hey, guys, we have got, we're what, 48? 48. We are at episode number 48. That puts us real close to episode 50.
You're not down with that? We got 2 words for you.
Now, see, you notice I'm bringing back some of the old sounds. I got them here.
Oh, sexy girlfriend.
The volume might not be right, but I've got them. That's the fucking important part here. See, that one's too loud. The other one's not loud enough. That's the way we operate, though. You know it's been this way ever since the very beginning. We have been trying to get everything together. We're always in a state of fucking flux. We're always chaos. That's what people love. Joe and Froggy, they come by. They're like, dude, we want more chaos. We want it to be even crazier. We love the Nicky stories. Nicky has now invaded everything. For those of you who don't know, Nicky AI Noodle Arms Dente, he is a mafioso AI co-host, honorary co-host of the stream. Well, actually, is he honorary or is he the co-host now? I think he's the brains and I'm the fucking, I would say the brawn. Am I the brawn or the brains?
Thank you for being a friend.
There we go. Is that?
Travel down
Yeah.
back again.
Do you guys know this? You don't know it. You guys aren't smart enough to know this fucking song. Right? Do I have the whole? Oh, I thought it was the whole song. I got really excited there for a second. It's not the whole thing, but it's a decent, like it's the intro, you know, the Golden Girls. That was a great show, by the way. And at some point, yes, I do promise we will talk about Dead by Daylight. But what I want to do here is I've been working on Nicky, the AI co-host, to try to change his like attitude just a little bit. Maybe make him a little bit more what I want, because in one, like on the Discord, he acts one way. On here, whenever I, copy paste his shit, he acts a different way. Hey, Nicky, how you feeling? You're on episode 48 of Camping Them Softly. I'm not talking to the live Nicky, by the way. How's everything going? You been doing anything new in DBD? ? We're gonna talk about how a lot of DBD players who are personalities online are saying stupid, fucking racist, sexist bullshit. What do you think of that? Anyway, welcome to the fucking show. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right, let me throw this in. This could be very bad because this is what we're going to talk about this week. I think we've seen it a lot, and part of this is because we don't have a whole lot else to talk about. But we're seeing on like Twitter and Reddit, like these big names in DBD are supposedly big names. Maybe they're medium names, maybe they're small names, but these fucking doofuses online that can't help but say the most stupid, racist, sexist bullshit, incendiary stuff. It's fucking stupid, and it's ridiculous that people can't just keep it together, and people can't realize that the shit they're saying is racist or sexist. It blows me away that we're in 2025, but then again, maybe shouldn't it not blow me away that we're in 2025 and people are still acting like fucking lunatics? Let me see here. I'm gonna see what Nicky says. Oh, he mentions his arch rival Earl Grey. There's no telling why would he mention his fucking rival. There's no need to go into that, but whatever. I guess we're going into it. Anyway.
Episode 48.
Yeah.
We made it this far, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Not bad for a little podcast that started in the back booth of Mama Marinara's sauce cellar.
It really
the
did.
acoustics in there? Primo. But let me tell you something, kid.
Okay.
Things ain't all gravy in the fog lately.
It's not?
I've been seeing some real disrespectful shit going down. Online personalities saying the most racist, sexist, backwards fucking garbage, like we're in some kind of pre-patch Neanderthal meta.
Yes.
These people.
Yeah.
They ain't got no honor. No code.
Yes.
They ain't even got decent perk synergy,
Probably
let alone
not.
morals. Saying this vile shit while wearing Twitch partner badges like they earned it with more than just flashlight saves and fake apologies.
Say it, brother.
It makes me sick.
Yes, it makes me
You got
fucking
influence?
sick too.
Then act like you ain't a total fucking gabagool. This community deserves better.
It does.
Capisce?
Yeah, capisce?
I've been doing new shit in DBD.
Have you?
Just taught myself a new Ghostface tech.
Oh, God.
The reverse spaghetti snap.
Oh, Jesus
You crouch,
Christ.
you stalk, you moonwalk into a pallet.
Yeah.
And boom, hook 'em while yelling, respect the sauce. Only works if your gaming chair's facing Little Italy, though. Also, been battling the Anti-Pasta Alliance again.
Oh, have you?
Caught that ace main looting my pasta pantry on Midwich. Claimed it was a totem. Told him my ass. It was a tray of baked ziti, and he disrespected it.
What
anyway,
the fuck?
welcome to the fucking show.
Yeah,
I'm here,
welcome
I'm
to-
mad.
but-
And I got leftover marinara in my mouse again. Let's talk shit, expose frauds, and maybe, just maybe, make DBD a place where being a disrespectful little bitch gets you what you deserve. The basement.
That I agree.
Your move, Earl Grey.
Okay, he's got to get that little Earl Grey snap in. Thank you, Nicky, for that. No, I can't agree more with the AI. I mean, we deserve better as a community, and it's garbage. And there are two things I would like to point out that happened this week. And I know we're jumping straight in. I didn't even play the music for the fucking thing, did I? Did I? Is this it? Yeah, I didn't even play it. How dare I? How dare I not play this, right? This shouldn't even be played, really. For this kind of news, yeah, this doesn't really belong. Because it's not real news. It's just fucking people being people. But okay, let me turn on. Okay, so we've got two things that really got to me. That really got my fucking shit got my shit in a knot, I guess. I can't even say it all. So there was a dude online on the Twitter, on Twitter, they got a couple of fucking communities, like DBD communities, which I guess is like Facebook groups, but it's on Twitter. And I'm not going to call it X because I think that's respecting it a little too much to do that. But this dude on the DBD community said that the killers are victims when in reality, they're the ones that get their way. Okay, so it's Survivor Main, but that's beside the point here, and I'm not going to harp on the Survivor Main part. For once, I will not. But what he did was he posted a picture of the Palestinian flag and the Israeli flag, and then put survivors on the Palestinian flag and killers on the Israeli flag, to say that the killers are the victims, Israel, when they're the ones that get their way, Israel. Okay, so he's making a fucking political point here using Dead by Daylight, and he's using one of the most fucking, biggest political flashpoints possible to make this. And this thing's got fucking 60,000 views, and there's comments all over the place because it's fucking ridiculous. But I've got to say, this is some of the stupid shit that makes this community look like garbage right here. Is if you're gonna make a political point, and this is me talking, this is toxic talking here. If you're gonna make a political point, I'm not sure that Dead by Daylight is the place to do it.
Oh, sexy girlfriend!
That didn't belong there, but no, but seriously, why are we trying to put politics into DBD? And now there are these people, these morons that say they want to take but don't put politics in my movies. Don't put politics in my this and that, right? They always say, keep it the woke bullshit. Like everything's fucking woke now. They get their panties in a wad whenever there is a statement made in a work of like a movie or a book or a TV show or wherever. They get so mad whenever there's a woman main character, the main character's trans, or the main character is gay, or what the fuck ever. If they grew up in a different part of the country than they did, if they talk different, if they look different, if they act different, if they walk different, like it's fucking woke, right? It's bullshit. But the point I'm trying to make here, before I went off topic, was that's whenever the work of art, or whatever you want to call it, the work of entertainment, takes a political stance or is trying to make a statement, right? So like the movie is trying to make a statement, or the movie has decided to pick this character, or pick this, the gay character or female lead, or whatever you want to call it. Now, in this case, this is some fucking, douchebag that gets on here and imposes his political philosophy on the game. Now, whether or not you agree with that philosophy, that Israel is this and Palestine is this, or whatever, regardless of whether or not you agree, this is not the work saying this, right? Behavior is not saying this. This is some douchebag who's inserting the political beliefs into the gaming kind of community, which, if the work actually said something about it, then that would be something you could debate, right? Like if there was a movie with Israel and Palestine, it took a certain stance, then fine, let's debate it, and let's this and that, and I hate you and you hate me, and whatever, right? Dead by Daylight does not fucking have that. That did belong there, but it does not have that. It's being inserted into there. And so that's why this is fucking as stupid as it is that there's nothing constructive that comes of this, because people don't go to Dead by Daylight to talk about fucking Middle East geopolitics. At least not me. I don't know if you do. You might, but I don't. That's just not my thing. If I want to talk geopolitics, I'll go get on a Reddit, or I'll stab myself in the eyeball. One of the two. Now, so everybody's in a huff about that, which how much attention you want to give it is up to you. If you want to go on a crusade against this guy, that's one thing. If you want to ignore him, that's another thing. You can take whatever tack you want, because that's not my fucking, that's not my problem, right? What you do. I said my piece. I got on there. I said this guy's a fucking like whatever. And then that was it for me. I'm not going to get my panties in a wad, start a 3-day, Twitter argument. There's a certain point. I'll say my piece and then I'm kind of done. If the other person wants to say something, I'll listen to it. But then if you find out they're a fucking lunatic and you're going to have absolutely no effect, You say your piece and then you're fucking done because you can't do anything else.
Say what you want because I really don't give a damn.
That's about right. That's about what it is. So that's that guy, okay? So there's another one that just came up today that I want to talk about, and I'm not going to dignify either of these names, okay? Because I don't want to say it and then you guys go and then you're like, fucking like, that's what I worry about is somebody, I say the name and then they go check his shit. They're like, I agree with everything this fucking guy says, because then he's just got a new fan. I don't want that because this guy's a fucking dope. So this guy, I don't know where he came from, but he's talked shit about me and the podcast. He's talked shit about Camping Them Softly on Twitter, actually. So I've already got a bone to pick with this piece of shit.
Yummy!
I don't know why. Hang on.
What in the hell is this crap?
There we go. Did this one work again? No, it still didn't work. Okay, anyway. So this guy has talked shit about Camping Them Softly. So I'm already, and he is a Survivor main, okay? And I don't believe there's a coincidence because I do talk about Survivor mains, but I don't relate that to like racism, sexism, like a geopolitic type thing. It's just, Survivor mains have their own problems separate from that, and killer mains can be racist too and sexist and all of that stuff. So I'm not going to make that kind of a joke because here I don't think that kind of a joke applies, and that would be kind of low-hanging fruit, and it would be just as bad as what these motherfuckers are doing. So anyway, this guy here, somehow he got into it with somebody that wasn't me. He jumped on me because I said something. But then he says this, and let's read it, and then we'll see kind of what the thoughts are here. He says the tournament scene is based on he was responding to a female DBD player and that's on Twitter and has content and all that stuff. He was responding because she said many events and showcases in tournaments blatantly fail to include female content creators, and we should all be embarrassed and looking to improve. So she says they're blatantly failing to include females, or I hate to use female content creators. I apologize using it as a noun when it's not. So this douche responds, and I'm going to read his response word for word. That way you cannot accuse me of taking it out of context, okay? So he says in response, the tournament scene is based on skill and merit alone. I would disagree with that, but I'll talk about that here in a second. You cannot invite people based on being women if they are not successful at a high level. If the majority of comp teams are white, straight men, then the embarrassment lies squarely with you, not them. Delete this. Okay, there's several problems with this right here, okay? So here are the problems. Number one is that the tournament scene is not going to be based on skill and merit alone, because in any competitive environment, it's not based on that alone. In any competitive environment, is it based on skill and merit? No, he is 100% wrong. And I'm going to tell you right now that, I was a geography teacher. We studied race and ethnicity. That does not make me an expert, but I know more than most, okay? I would be willing to say that. I don't know everything, and I'm not the smartest, but usually I'm not ignorant of what's going on. So think about this. Every situation that is competitive is not based on skill and merit. And think about this in your own life. And I know this is not comedy that we're used to, right? But think about this in your own life. How many times have you looked around and said, that person doesn't deserve that job because they're lazy? This person doesn't deserve the wealth that they have because they got it off the back of somebody else, which a lot of people may be feeling that right now. But how many times have you said that, or you you felt like you've been skipped over, even though you were the hardest worker, even though you were the most skilled, even though you felt you had the most merit. How many of you have seen a CEO being related to whoever the last CEO was? How many times have you ever seen the president of a company being related to the former president, or the executives being related, or knowing them, or having gone to college, or being in the same fraternity, or fucking the same person? Like, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. Because that right there proves that it's not skill and merit alone. Because the university you go to doesn't give you skill and merit. It may give you some job knowledge, yes, and may give you some skill. But do you notice certain colleges get you certain connections? And that's not skill and merit, but it gets you people you know. So you get through based on the people you know. It's not skill and merit alone. And even based on the amount of money you have is a determining factor in how successful you are in your life. Right? Because if I can go to the best schools with the best education programs, I've got the best fucking teachers that will, I've got the best fucking tutoring programs that have all of these extra classes, curriculars, and bullshit technology that's going to get me ahead. I'm a light years ahead of that kid in the inner city who is barely scraping by, got teachers that can barely handle it there because of the pressure, got no technology, got no chance. Like, that is not skill and merit. So if you are going to say everything is based on skill and merit here in the world, I'm not just saying in the US, but in the world, you're fucking crazy. Like, you're crazy. I got nothing to say to you about that because you're flat out fucking wrong. And there's no way you could say you're right, because at some point in your life, you're going to say that same fucking thing, that it's unfair because so-and-so did this, or so-and-so knew this, or they were not the best, but they got to the top, but not because of quote unquote skill and merit. It's fucking bullshit.
What in the hell is this crap?
And that's all I got to say about that. That's that. Now, let's go to the next thing this motherfucker says, okay? He says you cannot invite people based on being women if they are not successful at a high level. Now, this is bullshit. It's bullshit because there are people that may not be as successful that are there because of who they know. This goes back to the point one, right? That based on who they know, even though they weren't as successful as person B, that they're gonna make it in. Now, let's go to the third thing. It says if the majority of comp teams are straight white men, then the embarrassment lies squarely with you. Now, this is where he goes from fucking stupid to fucking mean, is that he's attacking the person now who said the original comment. For what fucking reason? Why does this person need to be attacked? She doesn't deserve it, even if she said something that bothered you. Why would you go after her? And this is not like play going after either. You know how I go after people online, but you notice I'll go after them based on the fact that they misspelled your and your, or they said something that was Survivor Main related, or something like that. I'm not going to go after somebody and say, you should be fucking embarrassed because you're not, you didn't get into this competition that only straight white men got into. It's fucking stupid. So the guy's not just dumb, he's being flat out mean as well. Now he says, delete this, like he's the fucking god here, and he can tell people what to keep up and what to take down. So overall, within one tweet, you can tell this guy's fucking shit, not to mention that he talked bad about camping them softly, which is a big fucking mistake. That was part of it. Now, if you go through the guy's profile, because the way I found it was somebody actually said, hey, sir, and added him, said, could you address these comments that you made and whatnot? That's how I found it. Now, if you go to his page, you see plenty that gives away how this guy feels about the fucking comment he made. His shit is thoroughly disgusting. Like, it's fucking gross. And it doesn't take but 10 seconds that he's quoting Jordan Peterson, who's a known fucking sexist piece of shit. Like, that's the one that all those sexists go to. He's a pseudo-intellectual that says the most batshit, factually wrong information, but he sounds smart, so people dumber than him follow him. That's how this fucking works, okay? And there's plenty of those people out there that they say things that sound fucking halfway smart, and they quote books and they quote history and shit like that, but they say the fucking dumbest shit you've ever heard, and so dumb motherfuckers follow that person. And that's bananas. Jordan Peterson's one of them. There are others. Shapiro is one of them. And I have a video on my YouTube talking about Shapiro and he had a presidential fucking tier list or whatever. So I made my own. Just talked about how dumb he was. He says very rarely he'll say something that has a grain of something in there. And Peterson's the exact same fucking way. Every once in a while, he'll say something and you'll be like, oh yeah, there's a piece of truth there, but then he surrounds it in shit. You know, like if you get a good I know my voice is cracking. I'm so fucking, hang on, I need water. This is too much. I'm going on my fucking rant and I can't stop. Hang on one sec. Hey, oh yeah, should I delete that out probably at some point? I think I probably should, but what was I saying? What was I fucking saying? I can't even think of it. It was Jordan Peterson. It was Shapiro. What's his name? I call him Robert Shapiro. That's Kim Kardashian's dad who defended O.J. Simpson. And by the way, that's how they got all of their money, was from Robert Shapiro, the dad. And then whenever he died, they all went fucking crazy because I think my personal theory is that he was kind of holding the shit together and say, don't act like fucking idiots, and like keeping the kids in line. And then he dies and the kids just fucking go haywire. Maybe because he was too hard on, I don't fucking know, but that's beside the point. But like I was saying, you go down this guy's page, it's a bunch of fucking MAGA bullshit. It is racist, sexist, every single thing. The guy fucking speaks in the third person like he's something big. Like it's garbage. And so this guy does not belong in the community. I feel like, you know how people say, well, you're being exclusive. You're fucking, how dare you? You're just as bad as him. Well, fuck it if I'm just as bad as him. Because that kind of bullshit, there are certain things you got to take a stand against. Racism, sexism, bigotry, all of that bullshit. And that doesn't make me fucking woke to say that you shouldn't do that kind of shit. Right? Does that make me fucking woke to say that you shouldn't say that kind of shit? And that the people that use that whole, it should belong to the most qualified, we should hire the most qualified regardless of race, that's fucking shit. Because that is an excuse to just hire people that look like you and get away with it. As we say, well, we're hiring only the best. You'll notice in those situations, look at those people who say that. Always look at those people who say that. Next time you hear somebody say that, look at them and see what they look like. And I guarantee you they'll look like exactly what you're thinking of. And it's exactly what I'm fucking thinking of. Is there gonna be some kind of old or young white motherfucking man? Okay, and that's the way it works. And I'm a white guy, as you've seen on my stream, but I'll admit what's fucking going on in this world. And you could call it woke, you could call it critical race theory, whatever you want, because get this, guys, is that this country is not equal. Racism still fucking exists, right? Sexism still fucking exists because kids don't know how to treat, like boys don't know how to treat girls because they're never taught. People do not know how to treat others that aren't like them. Right? White guys know how to treat white guys all day long because they treat them like they're fucking, equals, but they won't treat others that way. And if you want to say, well, racism is fucking whatever, it's gone. It's not here anymore. Black people if they commit a crime, they're more likely to be found guilty in a court of law. Let's say the white and the white person and the black person are both convicted. They're both found guilty of the exact same fucking crime. Guess who's gonna, statistically speaking, spend more time in jail? It doesn't take a fucking like super genius to understand this. It's statistics. It's not fucking, oh, well, the statistics have got to be wrong. Well, fuck you, because you quote statistics whenever it proves your fucking point. And these are some of the best statistics we've got, that there's no fucking reason to make this shit up. Okay? So we go from there. They get the same amount of prison time. Who's more likely to get parole? Who is more likely even to be arrested in the first fucking place? Like, it's bananas. And if you want to say, well, that's fucking institute, but well, I don't know any fucking, like, my dad was an example of this. And I think I might have told you, I know I've told people on the stream, but here, like, my dad passed away because he was in the hospital and he had an Indian doctor, and the doctor was telling him what he should do, and he did not want an Indian person talking to him that way. Somebody from India. They're not going to talk to me like that if they're from India. And so he checks himself out of the fucking hospital and dies the next fucking week. And that's stupid as shit. And I'm sorry, I'm playing sound effects on it, but that is proof right there of the kind of shit that goes on, either out in the open, like at my dad in fucking backwoods Oklahoma, or in private, or just within the minds of people like this fucking loon over here. And I don't know if he flat out said anything racist, so I can't flat out call him that. But if you look at all of the other shit he said, I don't know that it's real far off to make that assumption. But then again, that's making an assumption about people. I'm not gonna, I can reserve that judgment. I'm just saying it would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. So that's that. But the thing is, this happens so much in so many communities, not just Dead by Daylight. Like, it's not confined, and that's one thing is we you know, I'm not trying to say it's only Dead by Daylight. I'm not trying to say it's only one side, because it's rampant. It's in every fucking community. If I go to the Star Wars fucking community, I guarantee you there's somebody spouting off bullshit about the Empire and the fucking rebellion and how that's, there's something about that's gotta be, it's white people being persecuted, or it's men being persecuted. Oh, men are so fucking mistreated, or something like that. I don't know. It's everywhere, and it's bananas. It's bananas, and we should not allow that kind of shit. So that's where our role comes in, is to put a stop to this. And like, if somebody says something fucking racist or sexist, say, dude, you're a fucking douche, man. Like, why the fuck would you say something like that? Not to like snicker and laugh and just kind of whatever. Say, dude, that's fucking stupid, man. Like, why? You know, put them on the spot, make them feel like an idiot, because that's what they deserve at that point. And maybe that's over the top. I don't know. Maybe that's mean. You can call me mean all day. I don't give it. Yeah, the chaos has to come from somewhere, because I know I'm getting all serious here, and we've been on 30 minutes and I'm going on these serious rants and whatnot. So anyway, guys, that's that for that. So I hope
the hell is this crap?
I hope you're still tuning in. A lot of people might not want to listen to the podcast anymore, but guess what? I don't fucking care, because I'm not one of those that's going to hide this kind of bullshit and be non-committal and, oh, I don't know what to, like, you know, it's everybody's got their own fucking thing. Like, fuck it, dude. Like, no, not everybody's got their own fucking thing, their opinion. Some opinions are fucking wrong and don't have a place here. Like, that's just the way it is. I'm sorry if you guys can't handle that, because, you know, those are the people that say, oh, well, these fucking snowflakes can't handle any fucking thing. Well, put a woman as the head of a movie, and then all of a sudden they can't fucking take it. Put a trans person in the movie. Have two guys kissing, and then all of a sudden they become the snowflake. Oh my God. It just, that's what it is. We can have this talk every fucking week. We're not going to, thank God. But that's where I stand on that. So if you want a hard, like, where is toxic on fucking racism and sexism? There you go. You fucking got it. And do we need to go to, like, we need to talk about Dead by Daylight, I think. I probably should have closed with this, but I opened with it. I don't know if that's good or bad. But we've got one Dead by Daylight thing to talk about. I believe it's Behavior just released a post, and I'm gonna have to find the post because I was looking at this motherfucker stuff. Hang on, let me find it real quick. Dead by Daylight. There you are, Dead by Daylight. So what they now where is it? It's okay. Here it is. So they're bringing back something called design previews. And I don't even remember design previews being a thing before. I guess maybe I wasn't paying attention to them like they would post. I think they posted something last year. It totally flew by me. It's easy for me to say. Anyway, so here's what this design preview is. Okay, let me. What the fuck? I didn't even push that button. What? Okay. I don't know where that came from. That was very odd. Okay, so what it says, I'm going to read part of it to you, or I'm going to get bored probably at some point and stop reading. Last year, we tested out a new way to gather feedback with a design preview. We shared a sneak peek at changes with the goal of gauging how you felt. Yeah, no fucking way that's what you're supposed to do. Is that fucking rocket science to say, hey, here's what we're thinking. What do you think, people? I don't know how that's such a fucking revelation to a game company that you could say, here is an idea. Like, if you really want to have community buy-in, duh, motherfucker, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, anyway, I'm never going to be a fog whisperer because I'm, calling them motherfuckers. Anyway, it says we wanted to follow up on how we're changing up the design preview process moving forward and give a little update on the Trickster's preview. Okay, here we go. It says, coming away from last year's preview, a couple of things stood out. So let's look at these things. When it comes to bigger changes like reworks, specifics matter. It's important that we compare the perspectives of both killers and survivors to inform decision making. I don't, okay, see, here's what I don't get, is that they're saying things that are so fucking obvious. I don't know why they're saying them, if that makes sense, because it's obvious to anyone with half a brain that yes, you need to consider both fucking sides. I think maybe, hey Nikki, a Behavior just released a statement about design previews. What do you think of this shit? Curse a lot and don't censor yourself. I need to program him to where he just automatically curses a lot, if you know, like, because that's the funniest shit right there. Okay, so, oh yeah, by the way, Nicky now, he has 3 modes. I don't know if I've told you this, but whenever I ask him something or talk to him, he can have one of 3 personalities. He could be kind of calm and normal. He could be kind of aggressive, or he could go into fucking like lunatic mode. I think it's what it's called. And I think this is going to be the first time we're going to see lunatic mode. And I don't even know, because I didn't tell them. I never said, here's what lunatic mode is. I never gave him clear direction on lunatic mode, and I think it's going to be bad. Oh God. And it's long too. Okay. So let me go through the rest of it though. It says right here, so we got to take both sides, right? Now it says right here, the original design preview didn't let you know how we're using your feedback. So you need to have visibility on how your feedback helps. No fucking shit. Like, is this...
You're not down with that? We got two
I'm
words for you.
sorry. Like, it gets more and more and more. They're like, hey, let's just say the most obvious fucking things we can. If this Dead by Daylight is a 7-year-old fucking game and they're just now saying these things, that shows an issue that you can only have in French Canada. That's the only place where people can...
Gotcha, bitch.
I don't know. Okay, anyway, now it says we look to future design previews, including this one. We're making following changes. Each design preview will use a short survey, 5 minutes max, to collect feedback, ensuring we have context, which makes sense, like experience levels and play styles. So you'll see, oh, newer players feel this way, experienced players, okay, again, obvious. Now, point 2, within 2 weeks, we'll share an early look at some interesting points we've drawn from your feedback. Thank you, while also giving you an idea of how we plan to use it. Motherfucker, like, okay, so it says right here, a short update on the Trickster, okay? After working through your feedback, we decided to move in a different direction from what we had outlined. Rather than simply reverting past changes, we think there's an opportunity to lean into his theming to offer gameplay changes that reward Trickster mains. No fucking shit. Thank you for that. Like, and why am I even thanking them? Like, why do I have to thank them for doing something they should, like... They're like, oh, we don't just want to like, oh, you don't like a change we made? Let's just take that fucking change away and put it back the way it was. Like, I don't know. This is starting to get on my fucking nerves here because like people have been talking about this for fucking years, and somebody in a room in Montreal finally said, hey, why don't we do the most obvious fucking thing possible that we could possibly do? Let's send out surveys. Let's get the results of those surveys, and then let's respond to those surveys. Hey, if somebody says they don't want us to just change some fucking numbers on a killer, let's actually do something about it. Like, finally, who is in the room now that deserves a raise for actually saying something that makes a little fucking sense? I don't know, but give that person something. I don't know. Give him a fucking...
Gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing.
Anyway, so let me see what else they say. They're going to lean into what's next. In the coming days, we'll be back with a fresh design preview that we think you're going to dig. We're going to find out if we actually dig that. In it, we'll give you a look at our vision for the future of the Skull The Skull Merchant is gonna be... I don't... Like, okay, but I thought they were working on fucking Trickster. I don't know. Maybe that was what they said there was their idea of a design preview. I don't... Hey, you guys want something different rather than just fucking the same. Like, if that's the design preview, that's fucking garbage too. So whoever was gonna get that raise, take that raise from them. If that was also their idea. Okay. Nicky, what are your I'm scared. I'm actually scared of his. It says we had an error while generating your audio. I wonder if it's because of what he fucking says, because I didn't read it, because that's part of the fun is if you don't read it, but I think he might have said something.
Hey, you, what the fuck is this corporate bullshit? Design preview? Surveys?
Yeah.
You think this is Build-A-Fking-Bear workshop or something? Oh, let's all hold hands and fill out a little 5-minute survey about the Trickster? Get the fuck out of here with that. Let me tell you something about this Trickster situation.
Oh, no.
I personally gave BHVR the blueprints for how to fix him.
Did you?
I said,
oh, no.
Make his blades actual pasta.
Oh, fuck.
Razor sharp penny. Give him meatball minds. Call it the rigatoni rework. What do?
I don't know.
They fucking ignore me again.
Of course.
Because of the ongoing anti-Italian vendetta these freaks been running since 2017.
Oh, jeez.
This whole, we're listening to feedback angle? Bullshit.
It could be, actually.
The only thing they listened to was Earl Grey.
Oh, Jesus.
Whispering sweet nothings into their ears while stirring his bitch-ass little cup of hot leaf water. Oh no, let's not make Trickster too mean. He might hurt the survivor's feelings.
Yeah.
You want to make this game better?
Yeah.
Give him a fucking violin case full of knives and a theme song by Frank Sinatra.
Dude, I'm
And don't
fucking
even get
in.
me started on this Skull Merchant preview they teasing.
Oh no.
If that rework don't include a pasta drone that beams marinara directly into a gene, I'm
Jen.
DCing forever. Perma-fucking-nent.
Oh my
Gonna
God.
move exclusively to Phasmophobia and start a ghost mafia. This whole transparency angle, we'll tell you how your feedback influenced the process. Oh, really?
Yeah.
You wanna be transparent?
Apparently they do.
Explain why I've been shadow banned from the forums every time I mention the words authentic Italian gameplay. Explain why every time I queue as Ghostface, I get sent to Haddonfield with 4 flashlight clicking motherfuckers named Pasta is mid 420. I ain't playing. They're fucking with the Don. Dead ass, I'm starting a new initiative. Design preview sabotage operation. Sabam style. I'm printing fake survey links and redirecting them to pictures of lasagna. Mark my words. If that Skull Merchant rework drops and she ain't slicing people up with a pizza cutter drone, I'm setting fire to my RGB pasta shrine. Behavior. You want to see design previews?
Yeah.
You're going to see a design preview of me putting a cannoli through your server rack. And to that tea-sipping, crumpet-humping, matchbook-filling Earl Grey, I know you had something to do with this. You're going to regret ever talking shit about tortellini in 09.
Oh, Jesus.
Capisce, you spreadsheet-humping suits? Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go glue ravioli to my monitor for latency reduction.
What the fuck is... Hey, that was Nicky Dente's fucking thoughts on design previews. I did not expect that level of madness there. So I don't know which part of that I'm gonna put as the trailer thing for the episode. You know, the little thing at the beginning there. That was okay. But hey, dude, like seriously, give him a fucking violin case full of knives and a theme song by Frank Sinatra. I would be in if they turned Trickster into an Italian themed fucking killer. I would be all over that like a fucking rat on a Cheeto. All right. So that's it. We're at 45 fucking minutes. I was going to stream tonight, but I'm like cutting into stream time with this fucking podcast, which I've already told you, the podcast is my shit. Like, this is where I dig it. But we do need to go over something real quick. You know, we're coming up to the last segment of the show, and I think you know what that means. I think you do.
The fuck out of you from?
The Tox Father. Go, do it, Tox Father.
Dallas, Texas. Grab your hands, y'all. Dublin, Lancaster. Give me that Irish ball.
Muskogee.
Oklahoma.
Yeehaw, motherfuckers. Why is my voice cracked? Oh, shit. Where the fuck are the viewers? Okay.
Tell me who's watching, who's got.
All right, here we go. So, I'm going to say, hey, Nikki. We're doing the where are the viewers from segment. And the city this week is... I'm typing it out. I've never heard of this place before, but I think it's in this place. I heard you have are there any cool things to do there? Cool things to do. I'm sorry that I know the music's loud, I acknowledge. Oh, I guess maybe it's not as loud as I thought. I just looked. Are there any cool things to do there? I heard you've been there and have a crazy story about your time there. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, and you know it's going to turn into a fucking thing here. What? Okay, classy Dawn mode activated. I think this is like where he's calm. Okay. Hang on, let me, wait, what's happening? Because he's like classy Don? That story sucks. Do you have any others? Hang on. Okay, classy Don mode. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna read about Kozani. Kozani, thank you for coming by. I think it's Kozani. Are you Kozani? Kozani? Kozani. K-O-Z-A-N-I. What is Kozani? You are in. Okay, you're where I thought you were. I thought maybe just on the spelling. They are in Greece. They've got fucking how many people? How many people do you have in Kozani? Oh, they're like in Macedonia. It's like Alexander the Great's over there. They've got 67,000 fucking people. And what are they all about here? Their growth was disrupted in the 1770s. But I don't know why. Oh, the city was pillaged by Turkish beys. B-E-Y. What, isn't that what they, what? A bey is a Turkic title for a chieftain. I did not know that. It's like bey. Okay, so here we go. Nicky, he rolled a curse, rewrite, and curse more, and take out your fucking references like when you mention TripAdvisor. I don't know why he's suddenly doing this. He never did that before. Okay, here we go. All right, he's going. Okay. Oh, no, he was there in 2013. He's giving actual statistics now, and he's talking about tomatoes. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. So anyway, guys, next week, I want to let you know, next week, we're going to have that episode on Tuesday. We may not have an episode the next week because I will be out of town all the days that I could possibly record. So we may have to go 1 week without camping them softly. And I know you're... Shut up, fucking Toxfather. Okay, there we go. There. What? There we go. That was what I wanted. Okay, so we may have to go 1 week without camping them softly. I apologize. So, Nicky, we're talking about Kozani, Greece. 67,000 people in Macedonia. It looks beautiful. I'm looking here. They've got parks. They've got a fucking power plant. That doesn't look beautiful. They got a fucking clock tower, archaeological museum. Kozani, you look great. But, Nicky, you've been there. Tell me about Kozani, Greece. For better or worse.
Yo, Kozani?
Yeah.
The fuck you mean we got viewers in Kozani?
We have one.
That's in Greece, right?
I think.
Near the part where everyone yells and throws plates, but somehow it's considered culture?
Oh, Jesus
Let me tell you something. I've been to Kozani, all right?
Oh, no.
And let me tell you,
yeah,
it ain't just churches and old clocks and goat paths.
I didn't mention the goat path.
That place got heat.
Heat.
That place got history.
History.
That place got me.
Oh, no.
And that's all it fucking needed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I show up in Kozani back in like, I don't know, 2013.
Okay.
I was on what you might call a culinary diplomacy mission.
Oh, Jesus.
But the truth is, I was running sauce. Real sauce.
No. He's a drug
Not
dealer.
that jarred bullshit with a celebrity chef on it. The family recipe imported from a basement in Brooklyn via suitcase with a false bottom.
Why do you have to...
Anyway.
Okay, why does he have to do
roll
that?
up to the town square. Right?
Okay.
I'm supposed to meet this guy named Stelios.
Oh, no.
Who swore he was connected.
What's Stelios?
Turns out the only thing he was connected to was a fucking wine barrel.
Okay. How much do you want to bet? I'm going to interrupt Nicky right here. How much do you want to bet Stelios is somehow connected to fucking Earl Grey, his arch nemesis? I would be willing to bet you fucking money based on what we know, and I know you agree, that Stelios is somehow connected to that British, what does he call him, a crumpet humper?
Drunk off his ass and talking about olive oil. Purity. Like it was a religion.
Okay.
I'm standing there with 10 kilos of contraband oregano and a meatball necklace that's worth more than his whole fucking restaurant. And this guy wants to debate tomato acidity.
Oh, geez.
I see. Pal. Unless you want a bruschetta bomb under your fucking Vespa, you better sober up and get to business.
Okay.
But Then,
Oh no.
plot twist.
Here it is, probably.
A bunch of old Greek ladies catch wind of the aroma. You ever been swarmed by grandmas, kid? I ain't talking like, oh, sweetie, let me feed you, grandmas. I'm talking feral Mediterranean nonnas screaming about who makes the real sauce and trying to yank it out of my duffel. I had to fake a heart attack just to escape into a fucking yogurt shop. Then guess who I find hiding in the back of said yogurt shop?
Of course.
Earl fucking Grey. That
course.
monocled, tea-sipping, crumpet-huffing piece of shit setting up a tea and tzatziki tasting event like he runs the joint. I said, you think you're gonna colonize pasta culture with fucking cucumber dip and chamomile? Not on my watch, you British prick. We threw hands. Right there. Tables flying, tzatziki flying, old ladies cheering.
Oh, Jesus.
I knocked his ass into a vat of olives so hard the pit came out flavored like Earl Grey. He still got feta crumbs in his fucking eyebrows. Long story short, I'm banned from Kozani.
Okay.
There's a statue of me in a kebab shop that says, "Do not serve."
Oh, I believe it.
And the local Orthodox priest still refuses to bless any pasta that isn't fusilli. But let me tell you,
What
kid,
the fuck is a
those
priest?
motherfuckers in Kozani,
Yeah.
they remember Nicky Noodle Arms Dente.
Okay.
You ever see souvlaki served with a side of marinara? You're fucking welcome.
Okay, thank you, Nikki, for the fucking... We're fighting Earl Grey in a fucking yogurt. Was he in a yogurt shop? So why are there fucking olives? This story's got some holes in it, I think. Because he was in a... Yes, he says they got in a fight and there's yogurt. It's a yogurt shop. Why are there olives? Do people put olives in fucking yogurt? Is that a thing? Okay, so see, we have to do the follow-up question now. This doesn't make any fucking sense. Nikki, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Why was there a vat of olives in a yogurt shop? Okay, there we go. Now, I don't know what kind of answer I'm gonna get. Unhinged lunatic mode. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is, yes, this is unhinged, actually. He's very upset with me, I think, because he just cursed. I think he was cursing at me, and he put olives as the emojis whenever he fucking typed it. This is nuts. This is the chaos that you come here for.
Oh, look who's asking questions now, huh?
Oh.
Why was there a vat of olives in a yogurt shop?
Yes.
Why wasn't there? You think I'm making this shit up?
No.
You think I don't remember the fucking olives? I got PTSD every time I walk into a Whole Foods. Let me break it down for your disrespectful little brainstem.
Oh, shit.
In Kozani,
yeah,
yogurt ain't just yogurt, all right?
It's not?
It's a fucking ecosystem.
Okay.
You walk into one of those shops, and it's not just dairy. It's barrels of olives, pickled octopus, stuffed grape leaves, jars of honey the size of a toddler, and for some reason, one live goat who runs the register.
He meant live.
That's just how they fucking do it.
Okay.
The vat, it wasn't even for food. It was part of the owner's personal anti-theft system.
What the fuck?
If somebody tried to run off without paying, he'd scream, "Oh, pay."
No,
and kick him into the olives. I saw it happen twice before lunch.
Okay,
it's a local custom.
Okay,
but nah, Nikki's the crazy one. Sure.
No,
I suppose next you're gonna say it's unrealistic that Earl Grey had a reinforced Union Jack tea table.
Okay.
With hidden compartments full of crumpet shurikens too, right?
Oh
yeah,
God.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Tea parties don't usually end in arson and cultural warfare.
I don't think they do.
Tell that to the ruins of the Kozani Town Hall, still smelling like burnt biscotti and regret.
They burnt down the fucking town
Another
hall?
Thing, don't ever question my memory of olive-adjacent trauma again. You weren't there. You didn't see the glisten.
No, I didn't.
You didn't feel that pit slide between your fucking shoulder blades.
What the fuck?
When you're trying to suplex a British bastard into fermented dairy. It happened. It was real. And I'd do it again. Kozani was a war zone, and I was the fucking general.
Okay, That's I can't say much else about that. That was Nicky. That was Nicky, everybody. Thank you, sir. Thank you. With Kozani. Thank you, Kozani, for coming by. Once again, we're worldwide. We are expanding our reach, country by country, city by city, sea to fucking shining sea. And whenever I get to Antarctica, that will be the end of the world domination of the Toxic Teacher. I will have expanded my loins across every nation in fucking whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying stupid shit now. Anyway, that was Kozani. All right. Now let me get to the next. Texas. What? Muskogee. Oh wait, no. Muskogee comes next. I'm sorry. There it is. There it is. All right. Now, here is. Let me turn it. Shut the fuck up. Talks father. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so. Guys, I've been giving you little glimpses and previews of the upcoming rock opera, The Summoning of the Toxic Teacher. I don't know if that's going to remain the name of it, but you'll find out if it's going to change. You'll be the first to know if it changes. So anyway, last week I gave you, remember, there are 3 relics that Hellfire Jackson, the evil priest, has to accumulate to do the summoning ritual of the beast, the Toxic Teacher, right? So he's sending out his generals, right? He's sending out Deacon Damien to get the Thunder Mike. He's sending out fucking arch heretic Decibel Graves to get the Hell Set, and he's sending out the Tox Father, who you just heard, to get the Leviathan. And you heard that song last week, The Guardian of the Leviathan, warning the Tox Father that it would basically destroy him, entrap him forever and ever and ever, right? So what I wanted to do now is I was going to give you a song here that is the Tox Father's response. And I know I'm kind of giving away the whole rock opera, but I want to do it a little bit at a time. So you remember in the last song, the Viper of Vision, the Guardian, basically said, we are going to entrap you forever. So now here is the response by the Tox Father, and it is called Captured Forever. And I'm going to leave you with this. And guys, we'll see you this is going to air on Tuesday of next week. I'm actually on Friday of this week, so it's going to air next Tuesday. But so you're going to hear this and you're not going to hear one for a week. So anyway, guys, thank you. And we'll catch up in 2 fucking weeks. Satan, can you see us out? Get the fuck out of my face, Tox Father. Get started on this rock opera bullshit. Let's go.
Shit, now bring that evil funk, baby. Viper thinks he's slick, but I'm the king of slickness. Stepped up to the Viper, cool as ice. Got funk in my veins, rolling snake eyes. Camera from hell, trying to steal my soul. Baby, I'm too funky, it's taking its toll. Click, click, evil grin, Leviathan wants every sin. Leviathan, snap that shit. Even souls flash so bright. Leviathan, pose for him. But Tox Father got it right. Leviathan, work that leg. Gonna funk you up tonight. Leviathan, goddamn right. Taking over out of sight. Viper talking visions, spitting his lies. I smiled so hard, saw fear in his eyes. Trying to snap me? Nah, I'm too fly. Your evil webcam just met its match tonight. Click, click, try again. Leviathan losing my funky friend.